cut. Double check the steering wheel. Controller.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Calm out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name is Pat Wilkinson. Up in the booth, joining me tonight are only the voices inside my head as we are back with the Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland Truck Series here at Talladega Superspeedway. Tonight, though, and earlier this week, we do have to pay respects and tribute to our friend Kyle Loftus, owner and founder of 1320 Video on YouTube. Great videos from all of them, guys. Hope that his family, of course, and his friends are doing okay. He was only 43 years old. But yes, folks, we are here at Talladega Superspeedway with the Raiders Wasteland Truck Series for another great night of racing action. First Superspeedway setup in a good while, so this will be some fun to watch. Raiders Wasteland, the premier sponsor of the Truck Series here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. Premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, R-A-I-D-E-R PvE. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WYO, Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, of course. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, home of all your favorite Fearless drivers merchandise, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, the official paint booth of Fearless Broadcasting, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Tier 1 Setups. Use code FEARLESS, that's F-E-A-R-L-E-S-S, at checkout for 10% off your orders. We do have a little bit of extra information tonight. Race 10 of the Truck Series. Here at Talladega Superspeedway, as we jump over to qualifying. Last season, Trey Smith rolled a couple times and still won the race this season. We have had a domination by a few. Rookie Adam Ramsey leads the points with his 3 wins. Veterans Will Moore with 2 and Tanner Ensign with 3 second-place runs. 70 laps here at Talladega Superspeedway. We will jump on board with the 44 of Tanner Ensign for his qualifying run. So far, Season 2 winners include Adam Ramsey with 3, Will Moore with 3, Will Morick with 2, Jacob Shoffett with 2, Mike Loveless and Derek Holachek with 1. Pre-race penalties going to Daniel Falconer, Mike Loveless, Hunter Sr., Donald Knight, and John Statkos. Mike Loveless in the session. Do not see... Oh, we do have Daniel Falconer. Do not see Hunter Sr. in here. Or Donald Knight. I'm not seeing John Statkos. Rolling off past the short chute through the tri-oval for his first qualifying run. Tanner Ensign in the 44, across the start-finish line into turn 1. Off of turn 2 we go. Through turns 3 and 4, 44, really letting that engine sing out here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway as he rolls off of turn 4, trying to keep the momentum up down the short chute into the tri-oval we go. Past the start-finish line, Keith Ayers currently leading the way. Tanner Ensign 0.134 behind. Will Moore 0.006 behind. Justin Bell. 0.3036. Justin Bell 0.024 behind. Apologies, the font is really small and I can't see it. Still on board with the 44 down the backstretch into turn 3 again. Past the entry to pit road into the tri-oval once again. Let's see if Tanner Ensign improves, riding right on the yellow lines here at Talladega Superspeedway. Daniel Falconer up to pole. Wayne Isbell up to second. Tanner Ensign only good enough for 7th. Mike Loveless in 11th. Riding on board with Wayne Isbell now in number 13. .13 of Daniel Falconer, currently fastest car on track. Mike Loveless up to 5th in the number 68. Charles Strickland on track now. We're on board with him in the number 900. I believe this is a new driver to the Truck Series. So welcome. I believe Corey Powell and Dave Allen are also new to the league. So welcome to all of them. Riding on board with the 900, currently qualified in 16th. Let's see if he improves this time by... only good enough for 15th. 1-1-3-6. 1 full second behind. Not the run the 900 wanted. Qualifying comes to a close. 70 laps here at Talladega Superspeedway. Daniel Falconer will be receiving a EOL penalty. We jump up to Justin Bell as he is the furthest up in the qualifying order. at the moment on track. Daniel Falconer spawning in now. Your starting grid. Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell, Brian Boyd, Chris Etchepar, Mike Lovelace, Justin Bell, Timmy McDonald, Keith Ayers, Will Moore, Tanner Ensign, Mike Presley, Brandon McKee, Brighton Coleman, Gene Watkinson, Charles Strickland, Blake Cuttrell, Dave W. Allen, Krishan Elliott, Marcus Kaiser, Trey Smith, and Corey Powell. Waiting on Isbell and Krishan to join up onto the racetrack. We will be rolling here at Talladega Superspeedway for 70 laps. Billy Smith, not sure who he is, down in 23rd, just spawning in as well. Waiting on him so we can get rolling here at Talladega Superspeedway. We are gridding. 22 cars will start this race unless Billy Smith joins up at the last minute and starts from pit road. Tanner Ensign, Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell rolling to the rear of the field. Mike Lovelace falling down now. So Brian Boyd in the number 9 will be your race leader on the start. Chris Etchepar alongside in the number 16. Justin Bell and Timmy McDonald in 3rd and 4th. Will Moore with Keith Ayers alongside, Mike Presley, Brighton Coleman, Gene Watkinson, Charles Strickland, Blake Cuttrell, Krishan Elliott, Trey Smith, Dave Allen, Corey Powell, Marcus Kaiser, Daniel Falconer, Mike Lovelace, Tanner Ensign, Wayne Isbell, and Brandon McKee. Rolling through turns 3 and 4, everybody getting settled in. Rolling up towards the start of this race. Pace truck is off. Got to go all the way through towards the tri-oval. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Talladega Superspeedway with the Raiders Wasteland Truck Series, brought to you by the Wild West Racing League. 16, the 8, and the 19 away very well. 2 Team Ignition trucks leading the way, the 9 and the 16 running alternate schemes from each other. Rolling through turns 1 and 2, 16 diving down in front of his teammate in the 9. Trying to get the bottom line working together here. A lot of guys on the bottom. 8 trying to snake down there with them. Chris Etchepar leading the way down into turn 3. Down the back stretch we go. 9 of Brian Boyd we are still on board with now. 8 of Justin Bell side by side with a 16, 19 right alongside the 9, 25 in the 111 side by side. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. 111 of Gene Watkinson up in the higher part of this grid. Happy to see that he's starting to really get in a rhythm with these trucks. He's been doing very well these past few weeks. Let's see if he can keep the speed up in that retro-themed 111 Pepsi pickup truck out here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway, running down the number 19 Energizer Target Ram of Keith Ayers. Start of lap 2 of 70. Off of turn 2. Let's start jumping down into the field a little bit. Let's go down to Blake Cutroll in the 48. Jordan Toyota. What is that? Toyota. I never remember what these are. The Toyota Tundra. That's the one. Alongside the 0 Chevrolet of Mike Presley. Bryton Coleman right there with him. And the 91 of Krishan Elliott. Off turn 4. 28 Jordan Toyota Tundra. Running behind the 111 and the 19 in the top 3 on the high side. Not sure if it's really working out for them at the moment. They're having some good speed on the straights, but they're not having a lot of overall speed through the corners. Through turns 1 and 2 we go again. Everybody's starting to get settled in early. Can't get too comfortable. These trucks can and will snap on you at any time. 3 of Trey Smith leading the 44 of Tanner Ensign on the high side. 2 cars behind. Down the backstretch we go. 3 in the 44 working together a little bit. 91 trying to help out as well with the 48, 111, and the 19 leading. 8 of Justin Bell back into the lead of this race. Jump down to Dave W. Allen in the number 39 behind the 44 of Tanner Ensign. 13 of Daniel Falconer, and I believe that is the 6 of Wayne Isbell behind. Pulling out a little bit, trying to get some clean air over the nose. Starting to reel in the 44 now once again. Primarily a lot of cars on the bottom of the racetrack really working well together. Question is, how long will that really work for these guys? Trying to run on the top. Only so much speed that you can really get. A lot of guys starting to space out a little bit as you start rolling down the back of turn 3. Mike Loveless at the tail end of the field. Not usual for the 68 of Mike Loveless and the Meals on Wheels Water Wheels Foundation 68. Here as we roll off of turn 4, trying to run down the 6 and the 42 of Wayne Isbell and Marcus Kaiser around him. Jumping back up to the lead, Justin Bell still leading the way, 16 and the 9 of Chris Etchepar and Brian Boyd right behind him. 25 of Timmy McDonald, Keith Ayers in the 19 right behind him. Everybody's starting to go single file action. Will Moore in the 29 behind the 19. Blake Cotterill, Gene Watkinson, Krishan Elliott, Mike Presley. Trey Smith, Tanner Ensign, Bryton Coleman, Daniel Falconer, Charles Strickland, Corey Powell, Dave W. Allen, Brandon McKee, Marcus Kaiser, and Mike Loveless at the tail end of the field. Mike Loveless with a little radio issue there, blinking in and out, but he's back. Still on board with the red line radio, number 8 WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Chevrolet of Justin Bell leading the way out here tonight. 16 and the 9. 2 Team Ignition trucks right there behind him. Eyesight starting to get some good speed going with the 48 helping them. Of Blake Cutterill. 91 of Krishan Elliott, 3 of Trey Smith, 44 of Tanner Ensign. 13 of Daniel Falconer. Through turns 1 and 2 and onto the backstretch we go again. 3 wide off of turn 2. Whoa! Big hit for the 91. 91. Was that the 91? No, that wasn't. That was the 19, excuse me. 19 of Pete Ayers got punted off the road off of turn 2. Still stuck 3 wide with the 25. The truck that hit him. 68 in the 900 on the high side, 25 in the middle, 19 on the bottom. 111 stuck on the bottom now. A lot of guys getting racy real early. Only lap 8 of 70 here at Talladega. Still plenty of time to go. Not a lot of point in getting this racy this early. 900 of Charles Strickland. Trying to stay high, get away from everybody in the Moza Racing number 900. Still stuck on the high side behind the 92. Corey Powell trying to push him further down into the field. Brighton Coleman in the 4. Trying to reel him in. Brandon McKee down in 21st. Jump up to Trey Smith. One of 2 clone cars out here tonight. I believe that is the Astros, number 3, and the 42. Marcus Kaiser in the 42, Trey Smith in the number 3. 2 teammates working together. '92 of Corey Powell looking to go 3 wide once again here. Not sure why. A lot of these guys are trying to go 3 wide. Still plenty of time to go racing out here tonight at Talladega. Justin Bell still leading the way by a whisker. 92 with the 3 side by side, 48 and the 68 ahead. 42 with the 6 and the 13. 44 of Tanner Enzyme leading the high side. 42 getting real racy with him up there. Let's jump up to the 44 of Tanner Enzyme. Mike Loveless having a serious radio issue. He dropped all the way down, came right back. Wayne Isbell falling back a few positions. Big flag spike, we're okay. Currently 4th place, Tanner Enzyme in the number 44. Start of lap 10. We are officially 1/7 away of this race. Hooray! And I have also encouraged everybody to, if they're going to crash, at least make it interesting. Go into the cat fence, please. It's iRacing. We don't care about the grandstands. 44 of Tanner Enzyme under a lot of pressure from the 42. 8 and 16 really shoving the hell out of each other. Justin Bell under some serious pressure from the 16 of Chris Etchepar as we roll down into turns 3 and 4, excuse me. Here at Talladega Super Speedway. 16 backing off a little bit, about half a truck length to the 8 off of turn 4 now. 9 right there with the 16. 2 teammates really trying to get those positions back. 16 going for a good shove. 8 blocks the bottom. Got to be really careful. These trucks do get real loose real quick. Got to be really careful with how you do this. 44 Tanner Enzyme starting to get some speed going on that high side. He seems to be a better leader than he does to be a pusher. Out here tonight through turns 1 and 2 onto the backstretch we go again. 16 and the 9 being chased down by the 91, the 13, and the 6 right behind them. Everybody still right there with each other here at Talladega Super Speedway. This is some great racing going on out here tonight at Talladega. 42 going a little high off the 44. Why are there fireworks? I'm not kidding. Someone just launched off a firework near my house. I have no idea what just happened. 8 and the 16 still running a good race up here at the front. Let's start jumping into the field once again. Go over to Mike Loveless in the number 68 under pressure from the 92 directly behind 13. Daniel Falconer behind him. Alongside him, excuse me. 42 and the 44 ahead. 42 needs to really figure out what he's doing with that 44 and the push. He is right all over the bumper of the 44. Got to be really careful, especially on corner exit. 42 goes 3 wide for a moment. Backing off. 92 didn't go with him. 4 wide down the backstretch. Got to be really careful with that. Can't play that game too many times. You will get wrecked. 3 of Trey Smith almost getting forced down to the apron. High side losing a lot of momentum. 44, 68, 92, and I believe that is the 19, 900, and the 0. 29 as well in the mix. Back through the tri-oval. Running up towards the start-finish line, Justin Bell still with a good lead. 68 of Mike Loveless all over the bumper of the 44s. We're still riding on board with him. The other problem is with these trucks is the closer you get, the higher the temperatures are going to be. You have to be really considerate for how hard you want to race these guys and push them through the turns and down the straights, excuse me, without blowing up your engine. The hardest thing to do is keep these trucks going forward without overheating them. Let's jump over to Charles Strickland, now in the Motor Racing number 900. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. Behind the number 19. Off turns 1 and 2. Oh no, that's 3 and 4, my apologies. Tanner Ensign with a huge run on the high side. They take the lead at 68 of Mike Loveless. 92 of Corey Powell right there with them. New leader, Tanner Ensign, off of turns 3 and 4. My apologies. Something dragged my attention away for just a moment. We are really shaking things up. Lap 15 of 70 here at Talladega Super Speedway. Not understand why there are fireworks. Stop it, it's not the 4th of July. It's not even Memorial Day. It's a Sunday in the middle of May. Why are we doing this? 44 Tanner Ensign still leading the way here at Talladega Super Speedway. 68, 92, 8, 16, 9. On the outside is the 29 and the 19. Tanner Ensign, Mike Loveless, Corey Powell, Will Moore, Justin Bell, Keith Ayers, Chris Etchepard, Charles Strickland, Ryan Boyd, Krishan Elliott, Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell, Blake Cuttrell, Trey Smith, Mike Presley, Dave W. Allen, Gene Wilkinson, Brighton Coleman, Timmy McDonald, Marcus Kaiser, Brandon McKee down in 21st. Billy Smith missed the start of the race out here tonight. I think Brandon McKee might have missed the race as well. Don't know. But, oh well. 29 and the 92 fighting it out side by side off of turn 4. 29 still on the high side with the 19, and I believe that is the 900 pushing. Yes, only 3 trucks left on the high side in the front of the field at the moment. No. Are there 219? God, I hope not. I was thinking me is confused again. Tanner Ensign coming down pit road. There are 219s. For crying out loud! Justin Bell, Tanner Ensign, Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell, Mike Presley, Brighton Coleman, Dave Allen, and Gene Wilkinson all down pit road. New leader, Will Moore, at the moment with the 29 and the 19 of Keith Ayers right there behind him. cars coming down half the field. 29. Well, let's just jump on board with Krishan Elliott. Krishan Elliott, Blake Cuttrell, Trey Smith, all staying out. Top 3 at the moment. Will Moore, Mike Loveless, Chris Etchepar, Keith Ayers, Corey Powell, Ryan Boyd, and Charles Strickland all down pit road. Marcus Kaiser down pit road this time. Timmy McDonald down pit road this time. 4 cars running together. Is this Billy Smith here? Billy Smith did make the start. Everybody made the start. Okay, I didn't realize that. Billy Smith and also the number 19, running as the number 21 on the timesheet. My apologies. Top 3 coming in with Krishan Elliott, Blake Cuttrell, and Trey Smith. Will Moore just coming off of pit road now. '16, 19, and the 68. Chris Etchepar, Will Moore, and Mike Loveless all running together in the top 3. Cuttrell, Krishan Elliott, and Trey Smith just off pit road now. Blowing past the 40, 48, 91, and the 3. All 3 of these guys working together at the moment. Question is, will Blake Cuttrell, Krishan Elliott, and Trey Smith be able to catch up? Justin Bell, about half a second behind Trey Smith. They're going to catch up quick as the field going to start gaining on these top 3 here. As we jump down a little bit. Go on board with Mike Presley. Everybody running single file. Mike Presley in the 44 of Tanner Ensign just ahead of him. Brighton, no, that's not Brighton. Justin Bell in the 8 just ahead of them. All 3 going up to the high side. 31 of Brandon McKee going a lap down, having come off pit road late. 3 cars on the high side, 3 cars on the low, perfectly matched together. 13, 6, and the 92 trying to catch up as well. 844 in the 0, trying to get past this pack on the bottom on the high side. Not have the speed to do it. Off of turn 4 into the short chute, running down towards the trioval we go. Still riding on board with Mike Presley. Start not really gaining at the moment. On the 68 of Mike Loveless, currently in 3rd. 0 of Mike Presley tries sneaking down to the bottom. 844 in the 0. 3 teammates trying to work together here down through turns 1 and 2. Let's jump back up to Chris Etchepar. They are reeling them in. Leading the way, Mike Loveless right there behind him. 8 of Justin Bell starting to catch up a little bit, getting some really good help from the 44 and the 0 of Tanner Ensign and Mike Presley behind him. 16 starting to pull away from the 29. Caution is out for Sean Elliott with an issue. Ooh. Let's take another look at what happened here. 3 got into the 13, sent him around. 91, I don't think got hit too badly there, but slid him up, trying to get it slowed down. He slid into the infield. Chris Etchepar leading the way first. Caution of the night with the Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland Truck Series. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Veteran owned and operated, Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, home of all your favorite Fearless drivers merchandise, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, the official paint booth of Fearless Broadcasting, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios, and Tier 1 Setups. Use code FEARLESS, that's FEARLESS, at checkout for 10% off your orders.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. Race car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by Chris Echapar with a little radio issue. Will Moore, Justin Bell, Tanner Ensign, Mike Presley, Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell, Brian Boyd, Brighton Coleman, Corey Powell, Keith Ayers, Charles Strickland, Dave Allen, Mike Lovelace, Blake Cuttrell, Krishan Elliott, Trey Smith, Brandon McKee, Marcus Kaiser, Billy Smith, Timmy McDonald, and Gene Watkinson. Pace truck is off. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. First caution of the night coming to a close. Through the tri-oval we go. Green flag back in the air, 26, 27. Yes, start of lap 27 here at Talladega Super Speedway. Just about a third of the way through the race here at Talladega. Going back through turns 1 and 2, 29, 16, and the 8. 44, 13 on the bottom, 0 and the 6 with the 9 on the top. 4 and the 19 behind the 13 and the 44. Charging down towards turn 3, 44 and the 8, sneaking up onto the high side with their teammate Mike Presley in the 0. Justin Bell, Tanner Ensign, and Mike Presley on the top. 29 of Will Moore, 16 of Chris Echapar, and the 13 of Daniel Falconer on the bottom. Whoa, big moment for the 29. The 16 spun him a little too hard off of turn 4. Managed to recover it. 8:44 in the 0, breezing on past these leaders. Justin Bell back in the lead of this race at the moment. Wayne Isbell right there with them. 3 Ensign Motorsports cars working together here. Brighton Coleman further back in the field, down in 10th place. Not much help at the moment with them. Down off of turn 4 we go. Justin Bell still leading the way here. Laps completed this time by 8 of Justin Bell, 44 Tanner Ensign, 0 Mike Presley, 6 of Wayne Isbell, 29 of Will Moore, Brian Boyd in the 9. Chris Echapar in the 16, 900 of Charles Strickland, Daniel Falconer, Brighton Coleman, Keith Ayers, Corey Powell, Brandon McKee, Dave Allen, Mike Lovelace, Blake Cuttrell, Krishan Elliott, Trey Smith, Marcus Kaiser, and Billy Smith rounding out 20th. Timmy McDonald and Gene Watkinson laps down now in 21st and 22nd. Jumping into the field a little bit. Let's go down to Corey Powell in the number 92. Haven't been on board with him. Off of turn 2. Following the 900 on the high side. 4 and the 19 on the inside. 31 right behind him. 39 of Dave Allen right there with him as well. 68 of Mike Lovelace pushing on the bottom. 4 cars on the top. 16 starting to have some really big radio issues. 92 still in the mid-pack here at the moment. Fall down towards 15. Jumping back up the field a little bit. Let's go up to Daniel Falconer, number 13. In the Traveler's Whiskey, number 13. Chevrolet is 7th at the moment. Qualified first, had an EOL penalty, and he's now back up to 7th place at the moment. Running a great race out there tonight. 6, 9 in front, 900 and the 31 behind on the high side. 92 bailing from the high side, 8 of Justin Bell, 44 and the 0 of Tanner Ensign and Mike Presley, on the bottom right next to them. Side-by-side battle for the lead here, 6 and the 8 of Wayne Isbell and Justin Bell. Fighting it out, 44 and the 9 pushing. Inside and outside respectively. 13 with the 9 and the 6. So 6 dumps the rest. 6 dumps the 9. Trying to take the lead for himself out here. 9 left pretty much on his own. 13 right ahead of him. 13 right behind him, 900 right there with him. 31 also trying to help push. 6, 8, 44 are all locked together. Down the backstretch we go. Backs off a little bit. How loose the 8 can be. 9 taking the position now. 13 on the lead on the high side. 9 of Brian Boyd up to the lead of this race. Wayne Isbell in the Coors number 6 has to fall back to 2nd place. 8 of Justin Bell in 3rd now. 13, 900 and the 31 and the 16 with the 92 on the high side. A little further back. Off the tri-oval. Down the short chute as we charge down into turn 1. 9 in the 6 leading the way now. 8 of Justin Bell behind. 44 Tanner Ensign right there with him. About it. Brian Boyd still leading the way here. Wayne Isbell on the high side now. A little bit of 3 wide action through the tri-oval. 6 of Wayne Isbell on the high side with the 13, the 900, the 31, and the 16. Usually halfway through this race at lap 35 of 70. Brian Boyd in the 9, Wayne Isbell in the 6. Bottom and top. 8 of Justin Bell all over the 9's bumper. 13 starting to reel in the 6 again. 900 and the 31 right there with him. 3 wide with the 0, 31, and the 16 in row 4 at the moment. Through turn 3 before we go once again. With the 13 and the 900 of Daniel Falconer and Charles Strickland. On the high side, getting a good run off of turn 2. They're starting to pull away a bit from the 9 and the 8 on the bottom of the racetrack. 13 and the 6 cut off the 9, leaving the 900 in a world all by himself, really kind of screwing him up there. He falls back towards the number 16. 9 of Brian Boyd down to 3rd now. Wayne Isbell in the lead of this race here at Talladega Superspeedway. Daniel Falconer right behind. Whoa, we got trouble. 8 just came straight across the nose of the 9. Caution is out. This might be a huge one, folks. There are cars. I can't go far enough back fast enough. Oh my God. All right, let's take another look. 9 got hooked a little bit by the 8. 8 came straight across and wrecked somebody there. 19 spinning out in the bottom of the racetrack. Keith Ayers, Billy Smith, no, Charles Strickland was involved, 91 involved, 48, the 9, I believe 42, a little bit of everybody got a little bit of that. Big crash here at Talladega Superspeedway. This is Fearless Broadcasting.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Calm out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Is too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
We are back with the Raiders Wasteland Truck Series here with the Wild West Racing League at Talladega Superspeedway. Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, home of all your favorite Fearless drivers merchandise. Goose's Rattle Can Shop, the official paint booth of Fearless Broadcasting, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS, that's FEARLESS, at checkout for 10% off your orders. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, and Redline Radio. Join us next Saturday with one hell of an event, the Redline Radio 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the first, I believe, real feature event the Wild West Racing League will be doing. So feel free to come on down and join us for a fantastic night of racing action here with the Wild West Racing League, and all of us at Fearless Broadcasting is going to be a hell of a night. You'll even get to hear me sing the national anthem. Pace Truck's lights are off, getting ready to go green flag this time by, but yes, we are running a full-length Charlotte 600, or World 600, or whatever they are now. All-Star, whatever the actual race is called, no one knows anymore. But yes, we are doing a full feature-length 600-mile race at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the 2013 Chevrolet SS Legacy cars here on iRacing. That'll be a great night of racing. So don't forget to come and join us for some of that. That will be truly epic racing. Hopefully you all get to watch. We actually have a few folks from other leagues. The Dutch's Dirty Dozen primarily have volunteered to send about 10 or 11 of their drivers to come on down for a grand old time and have some serious fun here with the Wild West Racing League. Brian Boyd leading the way, Tanner Ensign alongside, Will Moore, Mike Lovelace, Chris Etchepar, Wayne Isbell, Daniel Falconer, Corey Powell, Dave Allen, Keith Ayers, Brighton Coleman, Charles Strickland, Brandon McKee, Justin Bell, Billy Smith, Mike Bresley, Blake Cuttrell, Krishan Elliott, Marcus Kaiser, Trey Smith, Timmy McDonald, and I believe Gene Watkinson is out of the race. Rolling off of turn 4, everybody getting settled in. Pace truck dives down pit road. We are ready to go racing for the 3rd time here at Talladega Superspeedway. Rolling through the tri-oval we go, waiting on the restart zone. Green flag is out. We are racing once again. 9, the 29, 68 with a big blip right as we went green once again. Very scary business there. 30 laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. 29 in the 9, away like a bullet. Down towards the start-finish line we go again. 30 laps to go this time by. My apologies. Nine, 29, 68, 13, 44, 19, 6, 4, 31. Everybody getting stacked back up. Side-by-side action once again. 44, Tanner Ensign on the bottom behind the number 68. 13 of Daniel Falconer right alongside him, not giving him any room to work with. 6 of Wayne Isbell right there with him. 31 of Brandon McKee, right behind them on the top. 19 of Keith Ayers behind the 44 as we roll through turns 3 and 4. A little bit of 3-wide action going on towards the back of the field. 42, 3, and the 48 on the high side. 16 of Chris Echepar on the middle. Couple cars all around him. Everybody getting racing now in the final 30 laps. Needs to start settling down. Careful with that. Whoa, a little bit of action. No, 16 up in the wall. They're wrecking at the back of the field. Caution is out. Where? There you are. 16, and I believe that is the 900 destroyed at the back of the field. 21 of Billy Smith. Yes, Gene Watkinson is out. 25, I believe the 39 managed to get around that. How? I don't know. Oh, no, he didn't get around that. Everybody at the back of the field got a little bit tagged up in that. Chris Echepar, not sure entirely what happened here, so let's take another look. 42 got stuck up on the wall, hooked a hard left, and just clobbered the 16. Everybody saw it, tried to avoid it, and just got wiped out. Amazingly, more cars were not taken out at that point. Daniel Falconer up to the lead of this race. 3rd caution of the night here at Talladega. Pace Truck's lights are off, ready to go green flag this time by. Apologies for that. Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell, Brandon McKee, Tanner Ensign, Brighton Coleman, Justin Bell, Mike Presley, Will Moore, Keith Ayers, Mike Lovelace, Krishan Elliott, Blake Cuttrell, Corey Powell, Chris Etchipar, Timmy McDonald, Brian Boyd, Dave Allen, Marcus Kaiser, Trey Smith, Charles Strickland down pit road. Billy Smith moving up to the end of the field in 18th. Marcus Kaiser off pit road. Trey Smith just entering his pit stall now. Need to be quick with how they get going. Rolling up to turns 3 and 4, Trey Smith off pit road. Charles Strickland not yet off pit road. Pace Truck getting ready to dive down pit road this time. Here we go. 13 of Daniel Falconer, your original pole sitter and fastest qualified truck out here tonight. Wayne Isbell alongside. Falconer with a masterclass recovery started last due to an EOL penalty. As we roll up towards the restart zone we go. Green flag back in the air. We are racing 25 laps to go here at Talladega. Everybody away slow this time. Got to be really careful with that. 25 laps to go here at Talladega. Rolling through turns 1 and 2, charging down towards the backstretch we go. Oh, that's turn 4. My apologies. Had to look away for something really quick. My bad. 44, 8 and 29 on the high side with the 68, the 4, and the 0. 44, Tanner Ensign slides right down to the bottom. 8 of Justin Bell, very close. Almost chopping the nose off of the 6. Gotta be more careful than that. Down the back as we go. Tanner Ensign to the lead of this race. Justin Bell right behind him. 23 laps to go this time by at the line. (44, 8, 6, 13, 31, 29, 68, and the 4. On the high side, 8 really on the bumper of the number 44. 6 of Wayne Isbell with the 13 of Daniel Falconer right behind these two, leading the way at the moment. (44-8) still leading the way. 6 under pressure from the high side with the 24-68 of Mike Lovelace. Almost looking to go 3 wide here down the front stretch. He is looking to go 3 wide. I believe that is the 4 of Brighton Coleman. Everybody trying to settle in early here. Or, well, settle in late. My apologies. Here at Talladega Super Speedway with the Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland Truck Series. 10th race of the season. Really putting on a good show at the moment. 8 of Justin Bell really all over the 44's bumper. Need to be a little more gentle than that. Cannot afford to wreck. Turns 1 and 2 we go. Down towards 20 laps to go as we charge down the backstretch. 44, 8, 6, 13, 31, 91, 19, 48, 16, 9, 68, 4, 29, 0, 39, 42, 3, 92, 21, and the 25, 900 of Charles Strickland, I believe, is out of the race. Go again. Jump down into the field a little bit. Let's go down to Blake charging down the 19, the 31, and the 91 just ahead of him. Not necessarily a bit of an idiot, and I forgot. 48 trying to run in this higher end of the pack. Trying to catch up to the 19, the 91, and the 31 just ahead of him. 68 and the 16 on the high side just ahead as well. 4 and the 0 off the high side of turn 2 with a good space between them. Has the space to move over and give it a try on the high side, see what happens. Not sure how it would work for him, but it's worth a try at this point of the race. Time is running out for everybody at Talladega Super Speedway. Coming down towards 17 laps to go this time by Trey Smith and the 42 of Marcus Kaiser leading a pack further back, almost 5 seconds behind the number 29 of Will Moore. Marcus Kaiser leading this group of 5 or 6 trucks. 42, 3, 39, 92, 25, and the 21 of Billy Smith, Chris Etchepar, and the 68 of Mike Lovelace to the high side. Going for the lead here at Talladega Super Speedway. 44 and the 8 not working as well together. Not sure if the 8 is trying to push too hard. Running his engine too hot is going to be what does him in the end. Caution is out. Not quite sure what happens. Let's take a look. Oh, 4 got dumped by the 0. 44, Tanner Ensign almost going over as they roll down into pit road. Let's jump back and take another look at this in a little bit of slower motion. See if we can find another camera. I don't have a lot of choice here, folks. All right, so 4 of Brighton Coleman got clobbered by the 0 of Mike Presley. 44 of Tanner Ensign, a little bit of everybody in this main pack getting involved, bringing the caution out right as all these guys were coming down pit road. Chris Echapar still leading the way now. 68 of Mike Lovelace, 9 of Brian Boyd, Krishan Elliott, Blake Cuttrell, Mike Presley, Wayne Isbell, Marcus Kaiser, Trey Smith, Corey Powell, Dave Allen, Timmy McDonald, Billy Smith, Keith Ayers, Justin Bell, Daniel Falconer, Brandon McKee, Tanner Ensign, Brighton Coleman, and Will Moore rounding out the field. Fourth caution of the night here at Talladega.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick, cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Krishan Elliott leading the way now. 91. 68 of Mike Lovelace right behind. Blake Cuttrell, Marcus Kaiser, Trey Smith, Daniel Falconer, Brandon McKee, Tanner Ensign, Chris Echapar, Brighton Coleman, Will Moore, Wayne Isbell, Mike Presley, Timmy McDonald, Brian Boyd, Dave Allen, Corey Powell, Justin Bell, Billy Smith, and Keith Ayers rounding out the end of the field out here tonight at Talladega Super Speedway. Pace Truck's lights are off, getting ready to go green flag for the 5th time tonight here at Talladega Super Speedway. Rolling off of turn 4, everybody getting ready to go. Green flag once again here at Talladega Super Speedway. Pace truck is off. Sean Elliott on the point. Having led 2 laps under caution. Up towards the tri-oval we go. Green flag is out. We have 13 laps of racing left to do here at Talladega. Let's make them fun. 91 for Sean Elliott with a 68 of Mike Loveless on the high side on way. Pretty good. Off the turn 2, 91 and the 68 working together down the backstretch on the bottom of the racetrack. 48 and the 3 of both Blake Cutroll and Trey Smith on the bottom behind them. 42, 16 and the 0 on the top. 6 of Wayne Isbell on the bottom as well. Off of turn 4, everybody trying to keep the speed going. 42 stuck on the high side. 12 laps to go. 68 of Mike Love is getting very close to the bumper of the number 91 for just a moment there. Have to be careful with how they do that. We go. 91, 68, 48, 3. 6 of Wayne Isbell drafting on the side of the number 3 off of turn 4 past the start. Or, well, past the tri-oval we go, excuse me. Laps to go as we roll off at turn 4. Sean Elliott still leading the way. Let's jump down to Dave Allen in 39. The number 39 Chevrolet. Down in 8th place at the moment. Rolling through turn 20. Here we go again. 0 and the 4 on the outside with him, trying to run down the 3. 9 and the 16 behind. With a good truck and a half, almost 2 trucks behind. 48, 68, and 91 ahead of him. 3 wide with a 31 of Brandon McKee on the high side with a 13. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. 44 to the midline right behind his teammate in the 8, behind 4 on the midline. 6, 0, 4, 8, and 44 on the middle. 91, 68, 48, 3. 39 we're on board with now, 9, 16, and I believe that is 21 of Billy Smith. Yes, it is. Because he's technically the number 21. Stupid. No. Oh, big caution with the 39 and the 44. Let's take another look at what happened. .39 of Dave Allen with the 44 of Tanner Ensign. Let's go to quarter speed here. 39 on your screen. 44 just hooks a hard left. Not sure if he got nailed by the 13 or something. 9, 16, and the 21 all evade. 39 in the 44. Big contact up to the wall. 39 doing an epic tail slide against the wall. Trying to get it going, but it has to get towed back to pit road. Billy Smith and Brandon McKee also involved. Tanner Ensign maybe... Oh, Tanner Ensign overshot his box. Oops. 5th caution of the night here at Talladega. Pace truck's lights are off, ready to go green flag this time by Krishan Elliott, Wayne Isbell, Mike Loveless, Mike Presley, Brighton Coleman, Blake Cutterell, Trey Smith, Justin Bell, Daniel Falconer, Brian Boyd, Chris Hetchapar, Corey Powell, Marcus Kaiser, Keith Ayers, Brandon McKee, Timmy McDonald, Will Moore, Dave Allen, down 1, Billy Smith, Tanner Ensign both out of the race as they are still down pit road with plenty of damage out here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway after a huge wreck. coming towards the end of this race here at Talladega Superspeedway. Rolling into turns 3 and 4 we go. 91 of Krishan Elliott on the bottom, 6 of Wayne Isbell on the top, 68 of Mike Loveless right behind him. Pace truck down pit road this time. Everybody getting ready to go green flag here at Talladega Superspeedway for hopefully the final time. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. Green flag back in the air. We are racing here at Talladega. 91 Krishan Elliott away clean. Not as fast as he would have wanted, though. 68 right there. Wayne Isbell and the 0 of Mike Presley right there with him. They charge down into turns 1 and 2. 5 laps to go here at Talladega. Go heading up towards the tri-oval and the restart zone. We are almost 3 wide for the lead. 6 of Wayne Isbell under some serious pressure. 3-way battle for the lead as the 19 of Keith Ayers, runs all the way up to the top. 4 wide for a moment. Whoa, 91 into 48 around. It's a huge one. It's right in front of the entire field. Caution is out. Blake Cutterell, 68 of Mike Loveless, 3 of Trey Smith. Everybody involved. 4, 9, 92. God, everybody's in it. Chris Edgepar, who's probably the only car that didn't get involved in that a little bit. We may be going to overtime here at Talladega Superspeedway. Krishan Elliott managed to recover it and hold the lead with Wayne Isbell right there behind him. This is the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Veteran owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players in different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, home of all your favorite Fearless drivers merchandise, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, the official paint booth of Fearless Broadcasting, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Tier 1 Setups. Use code FEARLESS, that's FEARLESS, at checkout for 10% off your orders.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the screen.
to get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Sixth caution of the night here at Talladega Superspeedway with the Wild West Racing League. Sean Elliott, Wayne Isbell, Keith Ayers, Justin Bell, Mike Presley, Daniel Falconer, Marcus Kaiser, Timmy McDonald, Will Moore, Brian Boyd, Mike Lovelace, Corey Powell, Brandon McKee, all on the lead lap. Dave Allen just getting his lap back now. Chris Etchepar, Brighton Coleman, Blake Cuttrell, and Trey Smith down pit road. Pace truck's lights are off, getting ready to go green flag for the final time tonight. God knows it better be. '91 and the 6 of Kershawn Elliott and Wayne Isbell side by side again. Keith Ayers, Justin Bell, Mike Presley, Daniel Falconer, Marcus Kaiser, Timmy McDonald, Will Moore, Mike Lovelace, Brian Boyd, Brighton Coleman, Chris Etchepar, Dave Allen, Corey Powell, and Blake Cuttrell. Brandon McKee and Trey Smith both down pit road still. Trey Smith down off of pit road, but down one. Waiting on the pace truck to come off of turn 4, get ready to dive down pit road. There it goes now. Everybody getting settled back in, rolling up towards the restart zone. Sure what the 25 was doing there. Green flag back in the air. We are racing. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered finish out here at Talladega Superspeedway. Justin Bell and Daniel Falconer. 91 of Krishan Elliott with the 19 and the 0 behind him. Whoa! 6 gets sent for a ride, and the big one happens. Here it goes. Caution is out. 7th caution of the night. 19 completely stuck on top of the 9. 6 of Wayne Isbell gets turned just ahead of the field. Not sure if he got hooked on the 8 or what. Gets sent for a ride. 8 and the 91 got destroyed. 19 of Keith Ayers stuck on top of, I believe that is the 9 of Brian Boyd. Yes, it is. 25 right there with him as well. Huge crash into the entry of turn 3. Justin Bell and Krishan Elliott having no choice but to jump to pit road. I'm amazed Wayne Isbell has managed to cheat death again here at Talladega Superspeedway. Keith Ayers getting towed back. Pace Truck's lights are off, going for a green-white checkered overtime here at Talladega Superspeedway. (13) of Daniel Falconer on the point. 68 of Mike Loveless, Mike Presley, Marcus Kaiser, Will Moore, Chris Etchepar, Blake Cuttrell, Dave Allen, Corey Powell, Brighton Coleman, Timmy McDonald, Wayne Isbell, Trey Smith, and Brian Boyd. Brandon McKee down pit road. Keith Ayers, Krishan Elliott down one lap. Justin Bell is out. Truck is off, setting caution of the night, coming to a close here at Talladega. Let's see if we can make it 8 more times, or well, 2 more times around, 8 more quarters overall. Through the tri-oval we go. 15 cars left on the lead lap. Green flag is back in the air. 13, 68, 042 on the board. 68 and 42 having a better restart there. 68 of Mike Loveless trying to get the lead going. Doesn't quite have the speed to do it. 2 laps to go here in Talladega. Rolling through turns 1 and 2. 16 of Chris Etchepar trying to get back up into the mix. 29 of Will Moore right there with him. 39 and the 6 on the high side behind the 16. 68 leading him. 13 of Daniel Falconer still leading the way. Go 3 wide again. 68 of Mike Loveless blocking late. Turn 3 and 4. 13 pummeling his bumper. To come off of turn 4. Need to get to the white flag. Then they can all wreck to hell in creation. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. 68 stuck in the middle. White flag is out, coming back no matter what. Three-way battle for second place, or the second row anyway, through turns 1 and 2. 13 into 16, Daniel Falconer and Chris Etchepar. Chris Etchepar blinking in and out of existence. We roll through turns 1 and 2, onto the backstretch we go. Bottom seems to have more trucks on that line. 68 and the 48 coming around. We got flips on the backstretch here at Talladega in the last lap. Still racing. 16 and the 39. Mike Loveless goes for a wild ride here at Talladega. 16 of Chris Etchepar up to the lead. Daniel Falconer on the high side. Right behind them, Chris Etchepar with Dave Allen in 39 alongside, trying to get that position at the last moment. 13 of Daniel Falconer to the bottom. 16 blocking late. Can't quite do it. Dave Allen may come around and win here at Talladega with his first race at the Wild West Racing League. Dave W. Allen wins at Talladega as Mike Loveless and Timmy McDonald came back for a crash. Let's take a look at this. They went 4 wide with the 6 of Wayne Isbell. 29 in the 68, getting set for a flight down the backstretch. Both managed to land on their wheels. 50 Shades of, who was that? That was Elliott Sadler, I believe it was, back in the 2000s or late 90s. What a race out here tonight, and what a finish from Dave Allen. Just watching the replay of the finish here once again. By the skin of his teeth, by a half truck. Let's see if we can 5 Dave Allen, get him up in here. Dave Allen, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. Do you got me? Dave Allen, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. Do you got me?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you now. Dave, congratulations on a fantastic debut win, I believe, here at Talladega Superspeedway with the Wild West Racing League. Talk us through that last lap. What a win.
That was wild. I got connected with Etchapar there, and I felt the run coming out of 4, and I just had to shoot to the outside and play blocker.
Worked out in the end for the number 39 truck out there tonight. Congratulations once again. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I just got to thank Allen Racing Group, Ideal Pest Racing, and thanks Wild West for giving me a shot.
Well, one hell of a show you put on tonight. Congratulations once again, and thanks for joining us up in the booth. Hope to see more of you next time. How does that sound?
Absolutely, brother. Have a good day.
You as well. Thank you. Let's see if we can get Daniel Falconer in here now. Daniel Falconer, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
I got you, Pat.
Daniel, by the skin of your teeth and a half a truck length, you lost out there tonight. But regardless, one hell of a show anyway. Great racing out there tonight. Talk us through that last lap.
The outside line got a pretty good run coming out of 2 there. They just kind of held it. They cleared us in the back straight. I tried to jump out and leave them. Mike kind of followed me, tried to get a run back, and I gained some. 16 made a pretty heavy block, tried to get around him, but I think I just couldn't get my way up to first. I tried my hardest, but it was a good race overall. Had fun, a lot of fun.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Congratulations on a fantastic second place finish out here tonight at Talladega Superspeedway. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I just want to thank Tanner and Trey and all them for putting on the league. It's really fun. I really enjoy it, and looking forward to next week. Hopefully we can either get a win or a top 5 or something next week. So
let's hope so. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and hope to see more of you next time. How does that sound?
that sounds good to me. Thank you, Pat.
Let's get Chris Etchapar now. Chris Etchapar, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. You got me.
What's going on, Pat?
Chris, one hell of a finish out there tonight, regardless of that third place position. One hell of a show. Congratulations. Talk us through it.
Yeah, that last restart, I had damage on my left and right side, so I didn't know how well I was going to be able to be pushing or get pushed, and it caught me off guard. Was able to go on the outside, take the lead, and Dave, he did a great push to get me in the lead. And I knew he was going to do something come off of 4, and I was trying to slow it down, but he had the momentum, and then Daniel came in with more momentum from behind. Close finish. It was awesome racing. Yeah, it was great.
Well, congratulations on that fantastic third place finish out here regardless. Thanks for joining us up in the booth. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, I want to thank Tanner for having this league and allowing us to race in this league, and you guys broadcasting. I also want to give a shout out to my sponsor, SRA Printables, and Team Ignition. We're going to hold it down from here on out. We're being a broadcast booth every week.
We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and hope to see more of you next week. How does that sound?
Well, you'll see one of us up here. One Team Ignition, maybe all 3.
We'll have to see. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Well, folks, you've yet again spent another perfectly good 2 hours with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. We thank you all for joining us tonight here with the Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland Truck Series here at Talladega Superspeedway. Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse, weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, home of all your favorite Fearless drivers merchandise, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, the official paid booth of Fearless Broadcasting, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS, that's FEARLESS, at checkout for 10% off your orders. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland. My name's Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. This has been the Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland Truck Series at Talladega Superspeedway. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race. This isn't just another online league. And this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This isn't just another sim race. This isn't just another online league. And this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This is...
Real quick, you both stop for real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.